Earth Shaker.
Start getting harassed, but that's to be expected.
Yeah, they go top. The cogs might come down, but Sofka into the rocket barrage, and that should be the first blood. They can get one more attack to disrupt. He gets it in. So Aloha Dance will spill the first blood, and Team Empire claim the offlaner. It is an offlaner at the end of the day, and there's no control over on the top rune. Like, you got to move Sing Sing up for it now, but there's a lot of heroes waiting for him. So Sing Sing comes in, he wants to start the stun, he's going to get Nightmare up, Yogi's going to arrive as well, and this really is a nightmare for Sing Sing. He'll get Breathe Fire on 3 players, come in with the paralyzing cast. It is going to bounce around, and now in comes Wisp with the tether, but you've already got a lot of Quill Spray stacks already on Sing Sing. That's why you had to stun up Resolution and keep him away. Come with me through at the Malediction, so Resolution won't want to dive too deep on this. With the Breathe Fire, he'll be really careful with the tick out. They're still going to find a kill onto Mind Nuts. Yoki staying in close for that one. Even Resolution just swinging back in again. There's Nurture dropping, always going to fly on the high ground. One more brain tap, keeping his life up more importantly than damaging Sing Sing, allowing him to get back to the
benefit. This kind of stacking meta where you bring up one support to stack, then he soaks up the experience. You send one hero to take the carry role.
Resolution's fine. He'll be able to heal up quite quickly inside the base, even if he's worried about it. He has stick charges. Now Clockwork, hook shotting in, always going to fly. Nightmare's himself up, just trying to buy a little bit more time and switch that Nightmare route while his stun is going to work with the flat cannon, but not enough work in time. They're able to get the kill on him. So down for a minute, Soshka very, very low, having to be pushed back away from both the Static Storm and the Fissure. But does find the gap to get out there with that healing coming in from Come With Me. They're keeping themselves up and now battling into Aloha Dance, dropping quickly, and the rocket flying in, but it's the Disruptor still going down to the Witch Doctor who gets the kill. And Team Empire, the most unfavorable trade you're searching for. You've just lost your big core.
Yeah, you lose the gyro
as well as Aloha Dance sitting in the tree lines. I don't know if they actually know Yoki's position, however. He can lock him underneath this tower. In fact, Come With Me's going to walk up. They're so close, and now they'll see each other. The Future will lock Come With Me in. The cooldown means they can't bring his support. In fact, Soshka, he will jump in. The cogs to relocate. It pulls him out just in time. Yogi's going to end up going down. Sinks into the front line, covering the entire rocket barrage, with also Resolution starting up the Quill Sprays, and now it's Burden United. They're being overpowered by Team Empire with a triple kill for Resolution, looking for the Ultra, and there it is, killing off the Dragon Knights. Clockwork is a
he's going to get the ramp.
And it's a full rampage. Clockwork sitting back on the tree line, and Team Empire, well, they wanted to slow things up, but I don't think they have to anymore. That's a huge amount of money coming into the bristle. Timer was there, but I didn't see, obviously, yeah, we didn't have an Aghanims upgrade on it, hence the icon. That's the only one we've had so far. So Team Empire have been too controlled. Speaking of that, always want to fly out way too far. Hookshot's going to come in, and Bane will Nightmare himself up, walking back into the Static Storm to try and get a brain step over on Mind Nuts, who's healing himself up with all the 6 charges he's got. But Resolution will arrive for his 6th kill, but he's maledicted up. Too much damage on him. They need to buy space for Resolution before this kill is lost, and they will actually lose it. There goes his side, and that's a long time on the sideline. 80 seconds, plus a lot of farm coming into Necroman. They move over to Yoki and going even deeper for Aloha Dance. The 1 charges will keep him up, while the Death Ward from Come With Me was doing the damage. But this means they take out the Tier 2 tower, and that's the engagement the BU are looking for.
Yeah, they had the better positioning. Empire just, again, they used the call down to preemptively farm, but then BU were just ready to fight again, and Empire just didn't have any wards in place. They weren't prepared for it. BU had the best vision they possibly could with this ward, especially. Lane should be going down. Empire, again, not set up in time for this one.
Radiant's bottom
Come With Me's looping around, hook shot in, they found Aloha Dance, and well, at this point, the Heartstopper aura is ticking him away, but he's also being kept alive as the Glimmer Cape. Come With Me into the ult, the paralyzing cast can do some work, but Aloha Dance gets the ulti off, so Come With Me will drop, and Aloha Dance on 17 HP will be capable of surviving, moving to the trees until the rocket from Clockwork flies in and takes him out. Well, he thought he got the better trade-off then. The Tier 2 tower is also gone in mid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, and they see Roshan's low, and there's Sing Sing quickly to the Shadow Edge, and there it is. Where's your Bristle Pack now? Malediction on him as well. Resolution's in so much trouble. He'll actually pop in no matter what. And, well, there's your side to ensure it. 9 seconds on the sideline with the ult. It's a good storm, though, until Soshka jumping himself in, but isn't enough damage? Silence standing on the high ground. It's a double kill for him. Soshka is still going to be in there to get the last hit on him. But as 4 heroes lost, Necroman's about to drop, Yoki's right behind him, they're glimmering up, and with the Fissure, BU just get dropped again, and does it feel like Aloha Dance is pulling Empire out of the fire into the pit?
Yeah, exactly. With that, it's hard for them to set up for this fight. They don't really have vision in there as well. They're going to throw down the rocket, but it's going down really quickly, and Resolution has a BKB as well.
Yep. And Yogi's going to Fissure block him out, keep Sing Sing out just after he went to Dragonfall. Soshka pushing him back with the cogs, but Roshan still belongs to Empire. Jericho has the Aegis Immortal there. They may have lost the Bane, but now they come out to fight. Team Empire looking to chase after Clockwork, turns on the BKB, cooldown still viable as well, so Soshka won't be able to survive this one, and Sing Sing isolated himself inside the Rouge Pit, chasing after a low dance and gets pulled back out again. The relocate will end up saving him, not taking him too far away, but Yoki 4 starts in to come up with that paralyzing cast. It's still a huge problem for him. In fact, Silent, the Urn is ticking him down. He's got stick charges available, so he won't break the Aegis Immortal. So low dance inside the pit again, still trying to battle out with his own ultimate into the Glimmer Cave. They got Sentry Wards this time around for that, and Sing Sing will get the double kill. But Gyrocopter and Bristleback both got out to safety, and you took Roshan. I'm not going to say it's a bad fight for Team Empire. I'm almost going to say it's an even trade.
Yeah, that was just...
I'm surprised it took him this long to push into the tier 2 tower. I know there's like a potential relocate in. Soshka, hookshotting, trying to do it. And the fact there is that relocate. They're bringing Necroman for the ultimate. Again from Disruptor. The perfect positioning. Minus Necroman. He's actually been fiend scripted up. It did not come in here to do this. We're just losing 3 players. Paris through the other side of the tree line will be able to survive. But Cohenby moved in even deeper to try and keep him alive. There's your glimpse back. So Soshka will die as well. DK Sing Sing able to TP himself away to safety. But Team Empire just took a 4-for-0 fight, and this will be tier 2 tower. Fortification still on cooldown for another 3 minutes as well.
Actually invised up, looking for some sort of initiation.
He's hoping for a pickoff. Paralyzing cast into Resolution with a Malediction, but no one's close enough to go with him. And in fact, are they turning around for a fight? It looks like they are going to. In fact, Aloha Dance, he's got this ulti down with the Echo Slam from Yoki. Minus and Soshka, they're the ones in trouble. And Resolution comes in for his physical DPS. Yoki forced away. And Clockwork, well, at least he can push him back with the Cape Resolution. Not enough damage from Necroman to get him killed with the ultimate. But still, looks like it doesn't matter for Empire. They kill off Sing Sing. They're taking a 5-man wipe. Your only casualty of war was Resolution. And now you can take out mid-racks as well.
Yeah, this is going to go down for sure. Resolution isn't alive, but at the same time, nobody's alive to defend these racks. And I think Burden are kind of using these moments right now to say, okay, what went wrong? What could have gone better? And mass buybacks coming in from them, but this should just mean a tower for Empire to go back
Radiant's
down.
middle tower has fallen.
They have to be careful as well.
Aloha Dance. He's got a Sentry Ward. You can see Sing Sing run on top of him. So he Glimmer Capes away. He actually went into the Radiant base to try and buy himself up a blink dagger, ends up selling it. Now Sing Sing. That was a dieback, and there it is. The call comes out from Sing. GG is it. So that will be it.
Yeah, and so far, I mean, Burden United, they put up a really good game. I thought they had a lot of moments where you could have said, okay, they actually played really well. This is something that they definitely could have won. And I think if it wasn't for 1 or 2 moments, they easily could have as well.
Mm-hmm. And I'm really impressed with Burden United. I still, yeah, there's a couple of problems. I think for Team Empire, I think that's probably what we should be looking a little bit more into. The fact that Team Empire weren't able to be as smooth as we would expect them to be. Remember, everyone's still got their eyes on VG Gaming at this competition. You need to show your top Dota if you're going to beat these guys.
Sand King.
So watching him just perform nicely. Snowball him. They're going to go for Soshka, but that Snowball's going to chase him up on top of the hill.
Oh,
he can sandstorm, but they got Sentry Wards as well. So King of the Hill is going to belong to Team Empire. They get first blood again, and well, they're stuck. They have to wait 6 seconds and then Snowball out.
Yeah. I think that this is an awkward position for them to be in, but still getting the first blood, you're perfectly okay with that.
Way to do it. Except
the creep wave's ready here.
Okay, he made.
There we go.
No,
no, he didn't take
no.
Oh my god, he didn't have time. Oh, he's gonna be so mad about
that. Why did he instantly roll?
He probably smelled funny. It's okay.
Is it removed? But what's he gonna do, stun? Soshka's realizing that he's there. Okay, he's gonna snowball from the low ground and get themselves away. Wow, the burning of mana is real.
Right
They
now.
had the vision for it. So yeah, Yoki's going to move over, they put him inside the ball, and they have to go before Yoki's ready to run. So jump themselves up, and then the Wave of Terror. This time there is the Sun available, and Yoki will blink himself up. Resolution also came in to give a bit of a hand. So they kill off Cham, they take out his army, and nothing massively is lost. Not for Empire as far as time goes.
Yeah, and the big thing about that as well, Toby, is that they killed the Mud Golem and the other creep as well.
For pressure him, man. Like, the rest of Empire can TP down the bottom lane and they could fight this one, so he can't TP out with the Familiars on top of him. So he'll come to mass TP. So Silent, he'll cop a large amount of damage, And there wasn't as much TP support as I thought. They came a little bit too late. The wave terror's going to be there.
Aloha
The snowball in from Aloha. He's got the sigil down, but there's more than enough damage to return the kill. And now in comes the Drought Ranger. Almost 2 hitting down Mind Nuts. Has to back up to the tower at Empire. This is the overextension, the overcommitment you did not want to do. Resolution going to get loose and themed up. And Burden United, the buyback has come in from the Vipers. They're going to try and punish the pull, the dive in here. But what have you got? Okay, it's Resolution back up the World of Living because the Aegis Immortal. Slowing down Necromancer, they have to move to a different target. Sochka Burrow striking and sandstorming underneath the tier 1 tower. Mind Nuts walks in to die. And Burden United lose 3 on the end of this. It cost a buyback from Silent and the burning of the Aegis.
Yeah, but you're okay with that. Like, Silence buyback right there. In this kind of meta, it's hard to justify buybacks, but that was huge, because if Resolution goes down as well with the Aegis...
By himself, as Aloha Dance playing fake game. Snowballs in, goes to come with me, tosses him up and towards the air, and now Resolution on the high ground. So let's trigger that BKB of his, but he might be waiting for the Aegis. Sochka can't move anywhere, he's going to force stuff, but Resolution's going to kill him off, and that Epicenter did very minimal work. You still did lose the Vengeful Spirit, remember, that's the negative aura that you're getting. And Resolution's even going to mop up one of the familiars on the way out. We're going to split up fight, Mind Nuts TPing out inside the jungle. But Empire know what they came here for. They want to kill off Necroman if possible, and just push the issue. The BKB has gone off from Resolution. Maybe a little bit prematurely there. But they've managed to bring down 2 of BU, take out all the ultimates. They're trying to mop up these familiars as well. There's no resummon available. But they can just go up for mid-racks.
They know that Sand King ult is enough. They've got 4 heroes alive on top of that. They are kind of low, and Yoki's going to go for this bottom rune, but I think especially with the Sand King ult not up, and you don't really have a lot of Chen creeps on top of that, yeah, they've had to go and heal. You've got some time to take this tower down, and you don't have the burst damage anymore without the Sand King to really put it out, but Silent's going to get stunned up, but Glimmer capes himself away with the help of Aloha Dance, and that bird flies in from the back, but it's not going to do much.
Nope. Already Empire bailed out of that. It's just such a quick hit and run when you got that much damage from Empire.
Behind him. So definitely don't walk into that hill if you're Empire. They might be able to catch Come With Me if he's not careful.
They may not care. Like, you just BKB and Silent goes up. While Yoki, there's his BKB. And yep, Snowball in after Come With Me. That's going to get the kill. And look at the BKB just go. Mind Nuts has no way to get out of this one. He'll end up getting mech'd up but died as well. And Sand King, TP out, not in time. 3 players lost from Burden United and Empire. Looks like they have a clear hold on this game at the moment.
Yeah, they just march down. This should mean at minimum a set of racks. They could even go for this bottom.
They could even go for GG push if they wanted to.
I think that if the Sand King ult is used like that, like it was used on both the BKB targets, Empire don't have anything to be worried about. Like, it's primarily the Sand King ult that's going to be doing most of the holding for them. But Sand King just doesn't have anything like a Veil. There's not a whole lot of damage that comes out on him, and Empire just death falling down Rexes now.
The only one they can't take is top. Tier 2 tower still there. But at this rate, they could stick around for the fight if they feel confident enough for it. Which I think at this point they've got to. Like, mop up the buildings, clean up everything you possibly can. This Wild Wing, just being a spectator on the sidelines. Let's look at the range racks in mid. Yeah, they'll do it the old-fashioned way. So the mid's already going to go down. Cypher just pummeling into it.
Has fallen.
And looks like they're trying to pull the Rocks Kiss, pull out, smoke up, and then come back in. Oh, yeah, they're not going to come back in.
Too much.
Is coming up the side, going far, they go on the Resolution, and well, there's your Snowball, picks him up on the way through, and then he turns on the BKB. They got a little bit more space with the Gust, pushing back Necroman away from him. They just want to beat down Come With Me. There's still more than enough damage. The familiars are being a nuisance, but they've now lost their damage output, and this should be the last fight. Necroman's surrounded, and there it is. GG is the call. Team Empire will take 2-0 victory over Burden United. And get themselves a winners bracket final position in the D2CL.
Yeah, absolutely dominant game by them. This game felt like they were a little bit more patient with how they played it out. And just taking a look at who's joining us, and we can discuss the game a little bit more.
That this was a very dominant and I'll mention how in that